And good evening, basketball fans. Welcome to Bangkok, Thailand, live here at the Nimibutas Stadium for the final game here in Group A of the regular season of BCL Asia 2026. Well, BCL Asia East 2026, we are live here in Bangkok, Thailand. High-tech basketball, our hosts will indeed be taking on Johor Southern Tigers. The Malaysians have never won against the champions of Thailand so far in this campaign of BCL Asia East. Well, Johor Southern Tigers picking up a very big win against Delhi United. Yeah, champions of Indonesia responding yesterday with a big win against High-Tech. But as mentioned, the winner of this game will indeed go into second place. Dewa cementing top place heading into the final six with a record of 4-2. But either High-Tech or Johor will indeed take those positions. But remember, Johor's got to do more than win. They've got to win by as many points as the combined total that they've lost by in the last two games. These two teams, they first met in the first window in Tangerang, Indonesia. It was an overtime thriller in which High-Tech were able to hang on for the victory. And when they met for the second time in Johor, Malaysia, it was one Jaim Sawad who made a final three-pointer that sealed the victory for High-Tech. Well, it's been an exciting crowd so far here in Bangkok, Thailand. These fans really came out to support their team yesterday, in which they nearly came up with a victory against Delhi United. Had they won that game, well, they could have been playing this game for top place of Group A, but it just wasn't meant to be. Well, we'll turn our attentions to Johor Southern Tigers. I mean, the key thing for them, of course, is getting the balance. You heard the words from Scotty Lewis in the post-game player of the game interview. I mean, he talked about them being a close unit. Ahmed Hill had a very good game. But also shout out to Wong Yi-ho, number 11, as well as Ting Chun Hong Mei coming off the bench, having 4 fouls in the fourth quarter, but hitting some crucial three-pointers. And that was what sealed the deal for them against Delhi United. Not their first win, their second win against Delhi. Well, High-Tech know full well win tonight, and they'll move into second place. Remember, the top three teams of both Groups A and B will automatically qualify for the final six. And it's also about getting the higher ranking, because one team, neither of these two teams, or even Dewa will want to see in the final six, will indeed be Talia and Puyam Pilots, the only undefeated team left here in BCL Asia East. Well, there was Akos Fields, who had a tremendous game last night, but it was just too little, too late for High-Tech to try and make a comeback. It wasn't meant to be. What? Like I say, without Janatip Jakawan, who's been away playing in China for FIBA 3x3 basketball, just holding on to a nagging injury that he's trying to recover from. Well, they still performed well without their star power forward. Well, the players now will go mid-court. They'll shake hands with each other, pay each other the homage. Because pretty soon we're going to introduce 3 referees as well as 1 commissioner and technical delegate for tonight's game. Oh, we're very proud to say that we have 3 of the very finest here in world basketball. They've done a magnificent job in all of our games, and they'll continue to do a great job tonight here in Bangkok, Thailand. Well, you've probably seen our referees at FIBA Asia Cups. You've even seen them at the Basketball World Cup and even the Basketball Olympics. Like I said, tonight we have 3 of the very finest. Our referees are coming from Singapore. We have Chuen Wing Leong. From Hong Kong, China, we have Chun Yep Yuen. And from Kazakhstan, we have Alexei Stepanenko. The commissioner and technical delegate is Mr. Mark David Solano from the Philippines. So a big thank you to everybody. Final game here in Bangkok, Thailand. Well, time now to look at the starting lineups for these two teams, and be interested to see how Johor Southern Tigers come out of this game. Well, JST will start with actually High-Tech, so Eric Freeman will be the power forward. Eric Leash will be in the backcourt along with Jaim Sawad. Ibrahim Diaby, who's been a very effective intangible player, will also start tonight alongside Akos Fields. Well, last night, as you remember, he had over 20 points at the end of the first half. Off the GST will be Wong Kai-Chek John along with Wong Yi-ho. Marcus Lee will be the big man inside, along with the likes of the new signing Spencer. Well, no, excuse me, that is going to be Scotty Lewis and Ahmed Hill. So they were the go-to players for this team that nearly got them to, I'd say, the close game indeed. It was a close game in which they could have won that one against High-Tech in Johor, but Like I said, it's the third and final meeting between these two teams here in the regular season of BCL Asia East. Well, the home crowd definitely ready for this one, that's for sure. And like I said, it's going to be the final game in Thailand until we head to the final 6. But I can say for sure they love their basketball here in Thailand. I mean, fans have rocked into the building. It's a very cultural impact that High Tech have with the professional league. Because I'm still impressed how High Tech played against Dewa United, even without having Janitip Jakawan. But it's a very versatile team, and I think the return of Manny Ajesu after playing in Mongolia in the league, now being able to come back and feature for High Tech has definitely improved their chances. And I think if you go to compare where these two teams were at the beginning of BCL Asia East and now you compare where they are now, so much improvement. And that's what makes a lot of anticipation so great coming into this game. Well, it's got to be about the tempo. That's the key thing. This is home crowd. All they want to see is their team get everything. I think one thing that you have to take into consideration as well is without Manny Ajesu tonight, well, with Manny Ajesu, but without Janitip Jakawan, Eric Freeman's also going to have to play extensive minutes and try to not get into foul trouble. That's going to be crucial for them. Scotty Lewis, of course, the man who caught fire, went Mamba mode against Dewa United in game day 1. Well, the good thing for JST is they've had a day's rest, so they've been able to watch High Tech in that game against Dewa United. But like all good teams, you've really got to bring your best. That's the thing about BCL Asia East. Nobody's day on a given day. And even though Talia and Puya Pilots are undefeated in Group B, of course, the real competition is when both groups cross over with each other, because no doubt teams in Groups B and Groups A have been watching each other. And I know they have, because they tell me they have, but well, the talent will only be exposed and tested at that moment. Remember, fans watching live, BCL Asia East providing so many opportunities. So if you want to get involved, contact the local organizing committee in Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. We have one final window coming up. And if you're a basketball journalist or content creator, get your media accreditation and get accredited for the final window. Hashtag BCL Asia. And make sure you follow BCL Asia on all social media platforms, X, Instagram, and Facebook, where you can get all the best news, highlights, and content that matter to you most and keep you up to date with the competition. It's one final ride. That's what we know. The question is going to be, how will this game pan out? Of course, High Tech narrowly winning by 2 points the last time they met. But before that, they won by 10. So in essence, Johor Southern Tigers, if they want to take second place, they've got to win by 13 tonight to ensure that the head-to-head goes in their favor. Now entering the floor. It's going to be 10 first quarter minutes of intense basketball. The champions of Thailand versus the champions of Malaysia. Ahmed Hill, Scotty Lewis, because they're going to be the go-to players, while Freddie Leash and Akas Fields, they'll be the same for High Tech. Welcome everybody. BCL Asia East 2026. It's an illegal jump ball, so Marcus Lee just pushing that one before it hit the summit. High Tech get first possession. Just can't imagine we're going to see a lot of zone defense from JST tonight. Johor Southern Tigers coming out into man-to-man. Zacchaeus Fields trying to make the defense commit to him, but that's going to be well, 24-second violation. I think that because it wasn't a real set of the shot clock because of the jump ball. So now it is the first 24. Because not quite sure anybody for High Tech knew that. Nobody communicated. Ahmed Hill throws the alley, but here comes Lewis. Well, Ibrahim Diaby just gets a hand up in time because that was going to be a show reel. Ackersville goes mid-range, and the tip-in just good by Eric Freeman. Well, he was quite monumental yesterday for second chance opportunity points against Delhi United. And Diaby's got to be called for a foul. I think Scotty Lewis is telling the crowd he can't guard me without fouling me. Like that kind of confidence. Marcus Lee trying to find Lewis. Lewis goes in, can't finish. Good defense. Trying to expose High Tech with the backdoor plays. Now Freddie Leash tries to get in the lane. Chris Leash got it going with 4 3-pointers yesterday. Now Akis Fields. Trying to find some rooms. He goes baseline and has the long reach. And he flexes the guns. Well, Fields likes to go one-on-one. Question is, who do you make defend him? How do you make him give the ball up? As Ahmed Hill pulls up from 15. Marcus Lee battles for it. Wang Yi-ho puts it on the ground, gets past Fields. And that's going to be a goaltending violation. Well, Freeman's got buddies. I think even he knew that one was going to be a goaltending. Two-point lead currently to High Tech. They've never defeated, well, excuse me, two. It is to High Tech, but JST have never defeated High Tech here in BCL Asia East. Something they aspire to do, and if they can do it by 13, they'll take second place here in Group A. Delhi United already taken first place after getting 4 victories. Is now Akis Fields. Tries to go off the bank, can't get it. And Ahmed Hill wants to run here in transition. Finds Wang Yi-ho. Nice kick out in the corner. Good recovery. Marcus Lee's left by himself, defended by Eric Freeman. And that's going to be a reach-in foul called against Freeman. Sideline ball coming up here to JST. Lewis goes baseline. A lot of contact. Gets the ab one. And that's what he's telling everybody. They cannot defend him. Scotty Lewis has been putting up astronomical numbers here in BCL Asia East. Because how do you defend him when he gets inside the paint? You can only hope to double team him. Make him give the ball up. Almost like a BCL Asia East cheat code. Because averaging 24 points per game. But he has had his inconsistencies from the free throw line. I mean, he's missed 11 free throws out of the 37 attempts he's taken so far. But it does tell you one thing. He does get to the free throw line quite a lot. Well, good pressure here from JST, forcing a turnover. Lewis wide open. Marcus Lee down the middle with a one-handed rim rocker. It all came from the full court press, but we have a slight delay in game. Well, the dunk has actually brought down a wire. Marcus Lee played for San Miguel Bierman in the PBA when he played alongside Junma Fajardo, the Kraken. And that was a Kraken dunk. Well, some kind of material, I think it's a wire cord, has just come off the court. Now the referees are going to have to ask the players to go to the benches because they're going to have to fix this. So a technical staff is going to have to come on. Fans, while you're watching this game live on FIBA's official YouTube platform, please make sure you subscribe to FIBA on YouTube. Give this live stream a like and follow BCL Asia East on X, Instagram, and Facebook. Marcus Lee, well, there you can see a wire just coming down. So a technical team has to come and just try to fix something here. Well, great atmosphere so far here this evening in Bangkok, Thailand. We also have fans from Malaysia. There you can see them right now. They've made the long journey from Johor, Malaysia, all the way here to Bangkok, Thailand. Of course, what an atmosphere they put on when they hosted the last window, the second window, I should say, for Group A here in BCL Asia East. So great to see so many JST fans in the building, as well as the high-tech fans here in Bangkok. Well, we have a slight delay that we still have to manage. Well, I think the fans right now would like the action to get back underway, but of course the technical team just has to make sure that everything is sorted here, because there may be a safety wire that's come down from the... Well, the VIP fans come into the building. We've definitely enjoyed every moment of this one. It was the early tip in the second chance opportunity points by Eric Freeman. It was the play Wang Yi-ho. That was always going to be a goaltending. I think if Eric Freeman thought that was not going to be a goaltending, that's what I call swishful thinking. And a nice move by Scotty Lewis. And here was the dunk that led to the delay. The delayed dunk. And Marcus Lee just went down the middle. Uncontested, wide open. I think we're nearly ready to get this one back underway. It looks like the basket, the wire has been reattached. So I think we're close to getting things very back underway. Looks like a little bit of sellotape or duct tape is just being adjusted. Again, fans, like I said, if you want to get involved, a lot of opportunities here with I should say, with BCL Asia East. We've got one final window coming up. So if you'd like to get involved, come join us in Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. Contact your local organizing committee to find out what opportunities are there for you to be involved with the setup of BCL Asia East. And also make sure if you're a basketball journalist or content creator, get your accreditation, get accredited for the final window. Hashtag BCL Asia. Well, if you're wondering why there's a delay in the game, if you're just joining us, it was a one-handed dunk by Marcus Lee that took down the rim. And the rim may have just paid a price as a wire just came undone, but they look like they have it sorted out now. It looks like we're ready to get this thing back underway. A little bit of full court pressure coming again from JST. Still low scoring so far here early in the first quarter. So a foul is going to be called on the ground. Foul's going to be called against John Wong Kai-Chek. Sideline ball coming up to Actors Fields. Now Leash patiently waiting for that screen. That's good defense by Scotty Lewis. I think a foul is going to be called on Freddie Leash. Goes to defensive intensity now coming from High Tech. They know they've got to match the similarities here that's been applied from GST. Wong Yi-ho give and go, turning it over. Now Williams-Rogers goes coast to coast and goes himself as it cuts it down to a 1-point deficit. Well, there's no stopping him in transition. He went full speed ahead. Scotty Lewis trying to kick out at Williams-Rogers with another steal. Lewis tries to recover. Williams-Rogers unable to finish. No foul given. Zaman Hill caught in a double team. Lewis finds Wong Yi-ho. 3, corner. And that's nothing but net from the Malaysian international. This has been a regular feature. FIBA Asia Champions Cup with the Malaysia Dragons. And this Matrix Diaz 2 seasons in a row for Wong Yi-ho. But now Williams-Rogers struggled from the three-point line yesterday. Just a little short that time, but a rebound secured by Eric Freeman. Well, Leash pulling up for a contested 3, and that's way off to the left. You kind of feel the three-point shooting right now just might be a little bit forced here from High Tech. Just need a little few more off screens, a little bit more ball movement to get those high percentage looks. Now Marcus Lee in the paints. That's good defense. Just the elevated high, just didn't get the right hand on it. Leash looking to give this one up, finds Lacus Fields uncontested, goes in with a left hand. He's now with his second field goal of the game. Cuts it down to a 2-point deficit. Now Ahmed Hill from the mid-range. That time unable to finish. Now Fields out, Freeman connects mid-air with it. Well, we might as well call him free air, freeway. Eric Freeman in transition. Well, nice dive coming from Fields. And this is what I like to call showtime. High-tech basketball live here in Bangkok, Thailand. Freeman with the connection. Timeout's been called. We'll be back in just under 1 minute. Well, welcome back, everybody. 5:14 to go here in first quarter. Tie game currently between Johor Southern Tigers and High Tech Basketball. BCL Asia East, final game of Group A. Johor Southern Tigers have never beaten High Tech. Well, Franco making his BCL Asia East debut. Finding Williams-Rogers. Bumps. Goes in. Doesn't get the and one, but now he'll go to the free throw line. What's interesting here is High Tech. They love playing against Johor Southern Tigers. Well, Johor Southern Tigers love playing against Dewa United. And Dewa United, well, they like playing against High Tech. Matchups are very interesting. Oh, Williams-Rogers makes the first free throw. Gus only just making his BCL Asia East debut back in the Johor window. So this is now his fourth game in BCL Asia East. A lot of full court pressure coming from High Tech. Lewis now looking to attack, finds Ahmed Hill. Maigan subbing into the game, but they turn it over against his own. Leash finds Fields. Fields a lot of contact and finishes. Now with his third field goal. 6 points for Akers Fields. High Tech, of course, forcing a lot of turnovers. Now Lewis finds Mei Ting in the corner. And Ting Chun Hong. San Fun Cho time. He's probably one of the most consistent three-point shooters here in this group. Williams-Rogers unable to convert the three-pointer. Wong Yi-ho can't keep control of it. High Tech get it back. Up by one. Foul is going to be, oh no, it's going to be a turnover. Stepped out of bounds. So now into 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Lewis attacks, gets rejected. Oh, Freeman pins him on the backboard like a magnet on a refrigerator. And that's good defense. Well, not in my house, not in the city of Bangkok. Chris Freeman going to the bench. Manny Ajesu, Thai international, subbing into the game at the moment for High Tech. Leash pulls up, quick three, and gets his first one to go. Fantastic Freddie. If he cooks tonight, could be a problem here for JST. Lim Chi Wei also in the lineup, trying to find Maigan. And Big Man just able to finish inside the key. Just a big, solid, strong unit from Malaysia. As Mei Ting just trying to handle Freddie Leash. Fields just falling to the ground and turn it over. Now Lewis has it. Lewis going all the way and gets fouled. And that foul is going to be on Franco. So 2 free throws coming up for Scotty Lewis. Well, you like the acceleration here by Lewis. As soon as he had it, just went very quickly down the middle. It's Pong Sakor and Jaim Sawad back into the lineup now for High Tech. Like I said, with Scotty Lewis, a player you can anticipate is always going to get to the free throw line for at least 10 free throws per game. He's got to be able to consistently knock him down. So it makes both of them. A lot of pressure coming from Lewis. Jaim Sawat gets it over in time. Nothing separated these two teams. Over 2.5 to go here in the first quarter. He's trying to find some room. good defense. Well, Lim Chae-wee wants to push. Because he had 12 points yesterday. It was his highest scoring here in BCLH East is Ahmed Hill. Missing everything on that three-point attempt. Lackesfield's back in the lineup here for High Tech. Franco goes for a teardrop. And that's not going to go at the moment. Can JST get something in transition? Lewis getting that screen from Marcus Lee. Finds the big fella, goes in. And a foul is going to be called against Williams-Rogers. Well, if it's one area you want to compare these two teams, second chance points. Only both teams have 2 each. It's been points in the paint. That's where High Tech's dominated. 12-4. You'd expect with Marcus Lee's size, that would be something he'd probably take full advantage of. Now he's at the free throw line. Second free throw good. JST taking a slender 1-point lead. Well, Lim Chae-wee now. Well, another three goes flying. That one's from Franco. Welcome to BCLH East. Another steal, now here comes Lackesfields. And he'll count that one, and he'll go to the free throw line for the three-point play. Well, here's another look at the replay. Fields going coast to coast. Extending it to a 5-point lead. And there's the take right there, down the middle. Again, a nice little play in the end. Scotty Lewis just getting straight to the bucket, and probably that's what he needs to do more of this evening. Giant Sawat kicks out. That time unable to finish. Because Mei Ting just trying to be very aggressive. Well, another no-look dive finds Franco. What a pass, but unable to finish. Scotty Lewis again at the free throw line, looking to cut it down. Because he's got to remain aggressive. He's got to keep scoring. That's the key thing. Trying to minimize the deficit as much as possible. A lot of full court pressure coming. Franco just finding Lackesfields. 6 seconds difference between game and shot clock. Phil's mid-range. And that time very well defended. Now, JST can have the final play here. They can go into the second quarter with the lead. Well, there's the play you want to get it to. He is clutch, and that is why Mei Ting Second three for him tonight. Second Sanford show. Well, that three-pointer gives Johor Southern Tigers the slender 2-point lead. Now, I must correct myself. The winner of tonight will take second place regardless because these two teams are tied on the same record. But High Tech have never lost. Well, they've never beaten. Well, High Tech have never lost to Johor Southern Tigers. So can they hold on to that undefeated record? We'll be back in just under 2 minutes as we leave you the highlights from the first quarter. Welcome back, everybody. BCL Asia 2026. Final game of the regular season here in Group A. Live here in the city of Bangkok, Thailand. Johor Southern Tigers versus our host, High Tech, the champions of Malaysia. Trying to win against the champions of Thailand for the first time this regular season. Comparing how the stats have gone so far here, it's been all in the paint so far for High Tech, but a missed attempt from Marcus Lee. He's got to be able to finish that one. It's a good look for him. Oh, nice dominant post move. Oh, Zain Chun Han had no chance of defending or stopping Eric Freeman in the paints. Now leveling things up. It's another JST turnover. And what a dunk! Freeman in transition, taking the entire city of Bangkok with him on that one. Johor Southern Tigers finding Lewis. That takes it's going to be a turnover again. So that's 3 consecutive turnovers, and here we go. Good night, Bangkok. That is for you. Eric Freeman flying high in the sky. Of course, Eric Freeman so far 8 points in this game with 2 rebounds. He's actually second leading scorer right behind Akas Fields, who has 9. Johor Southern Tigers, as usual, being led by Scotty Fields with 9 points. Little backdoor action coming. Fields finding Manny Ajesu. Ajesu pump fakes. Going for the tough one, can't get it now. That's going to be a 24-second violation. So Johor Southern Tigers still looking to build some identity here in their offense, but they've got to take care of the basketball. It's been one too many turnovers. 9 turnovers. 9 turnovers exactly. Make that 10. Fields will go in. Miss the layup. Marcus Lee comes up with it. Jaime Sawat finds Ajesu. Now extending it to a 2-possession lead. But it's all down to JST's inability to take care of the basketball. Ahmed Hill had a look at 3. Marcus Lee finds Ting Chun Hong. Well, that was a good look for him, but unable to finish. Matty Jesu, 3, open. And it goes in the end. Hop, gum, gup, as they say here in Thailand. Biggest of the game is 7 points. Second 3 in this window. Window for Matty Jesu. That's 11th turnover. Hill with the defense. And I think a timeout is going to be called by Johor Southern Tigers. They keep turning it over. And High Tech keep punishing them. 9-point lead to the champions of Thailand. And we'll be back in just under 1 minute. Well, that timeout was desperately called by Johor Southern Tigers because right now you can sense a lot of fear in their offense, and probably bringing the ball up the court is the biggest issue. Now, Shen Fuoi is into the lineup. But what they need is somebody to be a floor general, just to manage the pressure. 9-point lead so far to High Tech. Ahmed Hill finds an opening. That's good defense. And that's going to be a traveling violation. Turnover number 12. Well, it's a bit of adversity right now. JST, there's no need to panic. Plenty of basketball to play in this second quarter. Right now, they've got to find that composure. Jesu trying to find Freeman. 3 is up and make that a second one for the big fella. Wow. He went to Mongolia, played in the league. He's come back a three-point shooter. Lewis goes himself. Marcus Lee tries to tip in. Still can't get it. And the rebound secured by Freeman. Here come High Tech. And Jesu is down the middle. Marcus Fields. Back to Freeman. Oh, my Lord. But Jesu gets a follow-up. Everything's going right now for High Tech. Thought a big-time two-handed jam might be coming, but now Lewis thinks about a three-pointer. Ting Chun Hong. He's made 2 threes. That time a little too short. Marcus Fields just keeps this one under control. Matty Jesu puts the ball on the ground, tries to barge his way in. That's good defense, goes out of bounds. That's going to remain High Tech ball. Well, fans, you got to think. One more window coming up after this. And the seedings for the final 6 are going to be incredible. So you think about it, the first place in this group is Delhi United. They'll be joined by also the third place finisher in this group, whoever loses this game. And the third team to join them in the final 6 will be the second best placed team in Group B. And remember, we still have another window to play in Group B. And that's when we head to Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia after this. Because it's going to be a real fight for South China Athletic, New Taipei City Kings, to find out who is going to take potentially that third place. Even Chingas Broncos, they not completely safe. So we'll find out very soon. Well, the official's just going for a review right now to find out who had the last touch. Was it Akis Fields? Well, we're going to find out very soon. So a change in decision. This is actually going to go back to Johor Southern Tigers. That's why it's always great to have the instant replay whenever there's a moment of uncertainty. And that's all they need, basically, because the way this game is played so quick. I mean, you got to give credit to the referees. There's a reason they get to this level. It's because they know how to make great decisions in such quick moments. 14-point deficit. It's been a very tough second quarter here for Johor Southern Tigers. Ahmed Hill finds June in the corner, can't get it. And Jesse prevents the offensive rebound. Here come High Tech. Well, leash, time, space, three is up, and buries this one. High Tech, right now, they are on fire. They can't miss at the moment. Wang Yi-ho. He's only just coming back in the game as now they go down to Marcus Lee. Lee twisting. And that's the only time we've seen a paint entry to him. And look how easy that was. Got to get the big fella involved. Just throwing it down low. Freeman kicking back out. Fields gonna have to ISO. Goes to his left. Changes hands and Freeman just comes in with the cleanup. Hop gum gop, as they say here in Bangkok. What a putback dunk. Well, JST just trying to fight for something there. You like the battle, and a foul, I believe, is going to be called. Well, there is the putback dunk. That is why whenever you have your last donut, make sure you call box out. Because Freeman, well, there's no stopping him on a follow-up. Ahmed Hill just trying to find something here. Well, Marcus Lee going for a turnaround. It's going to be a 24-second violation. That just seems to be a lack of communication at the moment here. But this is where JST have got to dig deep. High Tech, nice back door, but they're going to turn it over. Now they have numbers in transition. Ahmed Hill goes himself, a lot of contact. It's a long time since they scored a field goal. In transition specifically. Jaime Sawat goes to his right. Oh, it's just too predictable. And that's good coverage against Manny Ajesu. Wang Yi-ho goes quick in transition on the baseline. Now he had to make that one because nobody was going in for an offensive rebound. And now High Tech called timeout, still leading by 13. Well, we'll be back from this timeout in under 1 minute. Well, this 4-0 run coming from the JST, Johor Southern Tigers, can it be some form of inspiration? Because 2 buckets in transition now. Because Diaby's come back in the lineup here for High Tech. But they're going to go with the same core of Freddie Leash, Ackersfield's in the backcourt, Manny Ajesu, and Eric Friedman. .3:30 left here in the second quarter. Fields, little teardrop. And he's clutch. He's fun to watch. Now becoming High Tech's leading scorer, and actually the game's leading scorer. He now has 11 points. It's now Wang Yi-ho. Just trying to attack the gaps here and find something, but it's going to be another turnover. And Jesse comes up with it. Leash has Ackersfields. Well, he tried to go with a scoop wraparound layup. Well, the officials now just having a discussion here. And that's going to go back to Johor Southern Tigers. Well, JST's got to find some rhythm in their offense. Lewis attacks the gaps. No foul given. That's good defense from Ajesu. It's now Fields. Oh, Fields throws it away. Now they have numbers here in transition. They both go with Scotty Lewis, and now the M1 is called. So Scotty Lewis will go to the free throw line. He's potentially trying to cut it down to a 12-point deficit, but this is what JST needs. Get buckets in transition. Because they've struggled immensely in the half court. Three-point play converted. As Lewis got going in the second half, especially late in the third quarter against Delhi United. Ackersfields finds Manny Ajesu, who's made 2 threes. Wang Yi-ho coming up with a rebound. Lewis has 12 points. Ahmed Hill, only 1 field goal so far. What a reverse layup as he's going to the free throw line. Ahmed Hill putting on the moves. And a technical foul is going to be called against Eric Friedman. So this is going to be 2 free throws now coming up for JST. Or is it on? No, it's on Emmanuel Ajesu. It's not on Eric Friedman. My apologies. Ahmed Hill makes the first free throw. Because now he'll take that's the technical free throw. So now there'll be a lineup here for the M1. Doesn't look like JST are going to send anybody in for an offensive rebound. But Hill can't make it an 8-point deficit. They trail by as many as 17. Oh, he missed it. I think some of the JST bench may have felt there was some kind of interference, but that looked good to me. That's fair play. Now Leash pulls up mid-range. Lewis tries to save it, goes out of bounds. And High Tech will get it back on the sideline. Well, Nakorn Jaisanuk, the legend of Thai basketball, subbing into the line. Manny Ajesu will lead with 10 points. Chris Williams, Rogers goes in, gets denied. Well, they're trying to say that took a deflection, but let's have a look here. It's tough to see from that angle, but I'm sure they have that one correct because it doesn't look like there was any immediate contact there from the defense. Marcus Lee trying to post up. Gets his pocket picked. That's going to remain possession to JST. 1:36 left here in the second quarter. High-Tech trying to hang on. Because the winner of this group goes and joins top place of Group B as well as third place. Whoever that may be coming. Now we know that Taiyong Puyan Pilots will be top, but he tries to battle for the rebound and can't get it. And now here comes Leash. Pulls up, quick three. Lee coming up with a rebound. Now wants to run, but he throws it away. And Williams-Rogers avoids the backcourt violation. Good defense by Marcus Lee. Lewis had a look from three. Finds Ahmed Hill wide open and buries this one. And now it's a 6-point deficit. An 11-0 run coming from the Johor Southern Tigers. And a timeout is going to be called by High-Tech. But here was the Samphon Bo, Samphon Cho, the dagger from downtown. Timeout called. We'll be back in 1 minute. Well, this crowd has been magnificent. Every night we've played here, even when High-Tech hasn't played, they've come into the building. That opening game between Johor Southern Tigers when they won for the second time in BCL Asia East and the second time against Dewa United was a big win for them. Well, they've allowed that 17-point lead to simply disintegrate. Gotta learn how to hold on and close games out. Just under a minute left. Freddie Leash. Nice penetration, but unable to finish. The good thing, that's going to be High-Tech ball if it's a jump ball. Yep. Jump ball violation. Korn Jysnik just trying to get open. Diaby going back to Freddie Leash. Jysnik pump fakes. Oh, puts up a three, it's up. And gets the lucky bounce. Well, that's a veterans legends three-pointer from the Korn Jysnik. That's how you got to do it here at BCL Asia East. Take any bit of advantage. Lewis now. Just trying to battle here against Williams-Rogers. Now here comes High-Tech. Final shot coming from Freddie Leash. Leash down the middle. Goes in. Gets rejected. No good. A foul is going to be called. So Freeman will indeed go to the free throw line for two final shots here at the end of the first half. Well, that was the right there. You got to box out. Freeman's been so far 3 offensive rebounds. No defensive rebounds so far for him tonight. That just goes to show he's got one thing on his mind. Second chance opportunity points. 15 points per game, 8 rebounds. He's now 13 out of 20 from the free throw line. in BCL Asia East. 20 free throw attempts. He's converted 13 in all games so far. Second one good. Well, there you have it, fans. End of the first half. 11-point lead to the champions of Thailand against the champions of Malaysia. This is BCL Asia East 2026, Group A's final game of the regular season. We're going to leave you with stats and highlights, but we'll be back in just under 15 minutes. Welcome back, everybody, live here in Bangkok, Thailand for this final game of the regular season here in Group A of the BCL Asia East. Well, all you should know is Delhi United, they will be meeting second place of Group B, and whoever wins this game will be heading into the final 6 as the second place team against Thai Empuyam Pilots, and whoever finishes in third place. Remember, we have one final window coming up for Group B as we head to Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. And fans watching live, the opportunities are magnificent here in BCL Asia East. So if you want to get involved, make sure you contact your local organizing committee. And also make sure, if you're a basketball journalist or content creator, again, Asian basketball, this part of the region, it's all leading. All roads will end up at BCL Asia 2026, so get your accreditation. Come join us in Ulaanbaatar before we head to the final 6. A location for the final 6 yet to be decided. The top 3 teams in each group will qualify. So Delhi United will meet the second place team of Group B, whoever that may be, and whoever loses this game, because they'll finish in third place. So the final 6 standings in Group A, like I said, it's you've got the top place teams of each group that will go in to the final 6. But specifically for final 6, Group A will be top team of Southeast Asia, which is Group A of this one, which will be Delhi United, plus third place team. Along joining them will be whoever finishes in second place, and vice versa for Group B of the final 6. Welcome back, Bangkok, Thailand. Final 2 quarters left for both Johor Southern Tigers and High Tech to find out who is going into which pot, which group of the final 6. Scotty Lewis inside the paints. A lot of contact there, goes in and finishes under intense pressure. Tough move by the former NBA player. Freddie Leash has 6 points, 2 3-point field goals. James Sawad, the man who made the 3-pointer against GST in Malaysia. That time missing, and a foul is going to be called. So Freeman now will go to the free throw line. There's a lot of contact there, so you can understand why that call was justified. So it's the right decisions, which we'll now see Freeman go to the free throw line. Eric Freeman so far tonight, 13 points. Really has been a big factor inside the key for High Tech. Makes them both. Now moving up to 14. Also has 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and a block. JST has got to gather momentum here in the third quarter as Ahmed Hill slowly finds his way in and around the defense. Intelligent move, just reading every defender on both sides of him. Well, Leash has made 2 threes. That time not going to get it. Freeman battles for it. James Sawad now. Marcus Lee, no issues gathering the rebound that time. Hill kicks out, finds Wong Yi Ho wide open in the corner. He's made 1 3, and the Malaysian international makes another one. So now potentially could be a 2-possession ball game. High Tech now only leading by 6. They've led by as many as 17. Diaby trying to post up. Lee still has it. And an offensive foul is going to be called against Eric Freeman. Because here's the interesting thing is that High Tech will probably try to more so win this game because they won't want to meet Delhi United. That's the one team they cannot beat here in BCL Asia East. Whereas Johor Southern Tigers, well, they've won the last 2 times against Delhi. So there's a matchup they like. Foul is going to be called, so Lewis now will go to the free throw line. He'll now try to cut it down to officially a 2-possession deficit. He has 14 points already this evening. It's good defense by Eric Freeman, still just trying to go for that final swipe. Well, Freeman now has to go to the bench, as that is foul number 3 on him. 7:57. Will we see him come back? Remember, they don't have Janatip Chakrawan this evening. Lewis, 16 points this evening. Hasn't missed a free throw yet. 8 out of 8 from the free throw line for Scotty Lewis. And a nice little finish by Diaby. He's always that reliable player that just makes the big moments. He had 6 points, 10 rebounds. Ibrahim Diaby, the first time these two teams met in Tangerang, Indonesia. Ahmed Hill unable to finish. Oh, good defense from Scotty Lewis. Well, Lewis and Akos Fields just having a gentleman's conversation on the floor. A little bit of friendly trash talk. Diaby in the paint. Finds Akos Fields. Nice twist, nice turn. And Fields! Well, he's the go-getter. He is the bucket. Because he had a hell of a game yesterday against Delhi United. So he puts High Tech back up by 8. Wang Yiho pump fakes. Gets bumped, no foul called. And that's going to go back to JST. Well, Felicia's made 2 threes. That time not connecting. Because he's one of those shooters, he's got to make one to build some confidence. Scotty Lewis goes at it, and he does get the @1. And that is such an unlucky play. Well, that was the previous play. That was the previous motion that came down, but look at this with Scotty Lewis. The basketball, defying the laws of gravity right here. That's not fair. Look how he got back up. Wow, that's impressive. Lewis still perfect from the free throw line this evening. 9 out of 9 from the charity stripe. Because the most free throws he made in a game, he was 10 out of 12 against Delhi United back in Johor, Malaysia, but that's his first miss this evening. 7-point ball game. Leash goes to his left, now gets in the paints. Tries to hang, but Marcus Lee comes up with a rebound. Johor, just possession by possession. Trying to chip into the deficit. Lee's trying to pressurize anything he can against Ahmed Hill. Time winding down the shot clock. Lewis finds Marcus Lee. But again, just unable to get the @1. But the big fella will go to the free throw line. And this is good for JST. Another change coming in is Spencer James. Williams Rogers does have 6 points this evening. Back in the lineup here for High Tech. Marcus Lee just getting the shooter's bounce. 5 points this evening along with 8 rebounds. Also has 4 blocks for that matter. Makes them both. So 10 points, 13 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 steals in the victory against Delhi United. Foul is going to be called on the ground. That's only going to be Scotty Lewis's first personal. He was still the leading scorer in the game. He's still the leading scorer tonight here with 17. And there's Coach Yong Kianan. Well, James Sawad tried to give it go, but a foul is going to be given. I think that's because the help side defender, which if we see the replay, I'm pretty sure that's Wang Yi-ho. He was within inside the restricted area. So James Sawad will go for 2 free throws. Now, there's Mei. Yeah, that's a good call. That's a great call. Now, the reason that's a foul, not only is because Wang Yi-ho's not set, also, well, a technical foul is going to be called. I don't know if this is a coach's technical or if it's on Scotty Lewis, but I'm going to try to find this out. James Sawad missing the initial free throw. Still just trying to get an update who the technical foul was called on. So I'm not sure if it's a coach technical or if that was called on Scotty Lewis. James Sawad makes the second free throw. So he took the initial technical free throw. And this will be the second of the personal foul that he drew against Wang Yi-ho. Well, both his mother and father, former Thai national team players. Because his mother played in 4 SEA Games where she represented the Thai national team. So he was born with a basketball in his hand. Wang Yi-ho has made 2 threes tonight. Not going to get this one. But only Scotty Lewis battling for an offensive rebound. Well, now Williams-Rogers pulls up. Well, he has got a beautiful shooting technique. Just hasn't quite found the rhythm. Hill denies the screen. A lot of contact goes in. And now Ahmed Hill will go to the free throw line. So going back to the previous technical foul that was called, it indeed was called on Scotty Lewis. So that technical takes him up to 2 personal fouls. Ahmed Hill now at the free throw line here for JST. First one good. Johor Southern Tigers have only missed 3 free throws this evening. They're 14 out of 17, in which over half of those have been taken by Scotty Lewis, and great work by Mei. Well, Mei wide open. Now goes for it. On target, couldn't get it. But that would have made it a 3-point deficit. Diaby goes right at the defense and finishes in transition. Marcus Lee wanted the charge cold, nothing given. 8-point lead to High Tech. High Tech's transition game has been brilliant so far tonight. 17 points in transition. So is Johor Southern Tigers. They've had 19. Hill pulls up mid-range and tucks that one away. Cool, calm, collected play by Ahmed Hill. Hill now moving up to 13 points. Second leading scorer for JST tonight. Marcus Fields goes baseline. Mei comes up with a rebound. And now John Wong Kai-Chek finds Hill. Got it by Fields. Well, try to kick it out. Lewis was wide open, but didn't get it to him. I think Hill thought Lewis is going to flash baseline. And unfortunately, that becomes turnover number 18 now for JST. A lot of pressure coming. Williams-Rogers goes baseline. And that's, either way, that's going to be free throws coming up because both teams are in the penalty. So it's regardless whether Spencer James Williams-Rogers is shooting this. Now, it should be on the ground, but they are in the penalty, so free throws coming up. Well, Franco back in the lineup now here for High Tech. Played a brief little stint in the first quarter, so this is his debut in BCL Asia East. So Williams-Rogers makes the first free throw. Steady it back to an 8-point lead. A lot of pressure coming here. Lewis tries a little Euro step, goes in and finishes. Completely dissecting High Tech's defense down. Scotty Lewis doing a magnificent job of getting right inside the key. 22 points in the paint tonight here for Johor Southern Tigers. 32 for High Tech. Diaby hesitates. A lot of contact. And High Tech will go back to the free throw line. Well, Diaby's hit the ground here. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully that's not too much of a concern. Because quite aggressive play between both him and Ahmed Hill. Ibrahim Diaby, 4 points this evening. His first trip to the free throw line. He's been averaging just under 6 points and 6 rebounds per game, but his best game came in the second victory against Johor Southern Tigers, where he nearly had a double-double. Had 10 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, but unable to hit the free throws. Ahmed Hill finds John. Lewis goes baseline. Tough kick out in the corner, get a wide open look. And now it's a 3-point deficit. A huge San Fancho. Well, 7 3-pointer of the game now. Well, 6 already in this game. It's 6th 3-pointer of the game here for Johor Southern Tigers, and that goes out of bounds. Substitution getting ready here for High Tech. It's now Nikon Jaisenik, the legend, back in the lineup. Lewis down the middle, goes in. Oh my goodness, but it's going to be an offensive foul. So the dunk will not count. But Lewis decided to go down the middle. I think that's going to be an illegal screen called against Marcus Lee, I believe. Look at this. A little bit of airtime. This man was drafted by Michael Jordan and the Charlotte Hornets. So Marcus Lee has been called for the foul. That is his 4th personal foul. Johor Southern Tigers getting ready to bring Maigan back in. It's Nikon Jaisenik, the Thai legend, unable to finish. Ahmed Hill. Well, John Wall made his last 3. Not going to get this one. Lewis comes up with it. Caught a double team. And the beast. No stopping Scotty Lewis. And just like against Delhi United, second half is where he turns up the temperature. Well, Matty Adjestu's made a few threes tonight. He goes for another one. He may have just turned down the temperature. Guess you feel the energy may have just gone out of the arena. Well, Marcus Lee has to go to the bench. He has 4 fouls. But the backup center, the Malaysian Hulk, the Hulkster, Maigan. Maigan now wants to go with the offense. Finds Ahmed Hill, 3 in the corner. And a foul is going to be called against Freddie Leash. So free throws coming up for John Wong Kai-Chek. Because not your foundation scorer, but he has 3 points this evening. And if he scores his free throw, this will be his highest scoring in BCL Asia East. Just 3 games he scored 3 points. 2 games he scored 2 points. So it's a record best for him at 4 points. Just go back to 2014 when he played for the Malaysian U18 national team. Also played in the 2025 FIBA Asia Cup pre-qualifiers. Only played 2 games. GST have finally taken the lead again here. Williams-Rogers on the baseline. Ahmed Hill comes up with it. Has Lewis. Lewis tries to connect out of control. Tough pass. And now High Tech get it back. Freeman down the middle. Leash pulls up. 3. Oh, what was John Wong doing? Freeman, count it. Oh, they didn't take care of the rebounds, but Freeman took everybody on JST, and he put them on a poster. Wow, no cool box out. Freeman said good night to the city of Bangkok. And this could be a 2-for-1 if he converts the free throw. And he does just that. Freeman now 17 points. What an impact he's had so far tonight. Dominant performance. 5 rebounds, 1 assist, a steal and a block to go to his name. Of course, Ahmed Hill has been predominantly the primary point guard in this game for the most part for JST. Hill takes his time and levels things up, and it's just that easy for Ahmed Hill because he is such a great combo player. Can play PG, shooting guard, small forward, can even play power forward in a small ball lineup. Ackersfield's here with the final play. Got it by Lim Chi Wei. Finds Leash. Leash got to shoot it. Final 3. And we head into the 4th and final quarter. All level at 66 apiece. Final game of Group A here in the BCL Asia East. The winner will take 2nd place and go to the final 6, where they'll meet the Taoyuan Phuyen Pilots, #1 team in Group B. And they'll wait to find out who will be the 3rd place team after we head to Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. We'll be back for the 4th and final quarter in just under 2 minutes. Welcome back, everybody. Final 10 minutes to find out which team will take second place here in Group A of BCL Asia East. The foul is going to be called against Lim Chi Wei, because he's had some very good moments in the Dewa United game, because he had his highest points tally at 12. Williams-Rogers. Still plenty of time here on the clock for High Tech. Macclesfield splits the defense. Kicks out, finds Jaime Sawad, and buries a three-pointer. A deja vu moment, like he did in Johor. High Tech want to hang on to this undefeated run against Johor Southern Tigers. Lewis can try to level things up. Front iron, can't get it. Now Fields, open court. That's the double clutch, out of control. Lewis comes up with it, finds Ahmed Hill. Now Hill bumps, goes in, gets rejected. Well, what a recovery by Eric Freeman. Now Fields goes in, gets his own rebound, and a foul is going to be called against the Hulk. Well, the Malaysian Hulk, Maigan, look at the rejection here by Freeman. Said goodbye. Send that into another district here in Bangkok. What a recovery block by Eric Freeman. Well, a missed free throw here. But Macclesfield can indeed make it a two-possession ball game. He's got 13 points tonight. It's only his second trip to the free throw line. It was a monumental performance he had yesterday against Dewa United. Had 34 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. And that actually was his first double-double at BCL Asia East. Four-point lead currently here to High Tech. Lewis bumps, avoids the block and finishes. Tough play. 23 now here for Scotty Lewis. Marcus Lee is back in the game for JST, but remember, he has 4 personal fouls. Well, Lee comes up with a rebound. JST can tie things up. Finds Lim Chi Wei. Oh, Lim Chi Wei should have gone up for the layup. In the end, it's an unforced turnover. Big moment now. Fields goes to his right. A lot of contact, and it rolls in and out. And usually when we've seen that from Macclesfield, it's been automatic. As GST again will try to level things up. Macclesfield takes it. Now they have numbers. Nice pass, finds Franco. Oh. Ahmed Hill infuriated with the call. So it does mean Eric Freeman's going to go to the free throw line. Well, there's a missed attempt. Because Tempest just need to calm down here. Ahmed Hill, you can understand his frustration, but you've come a long way. Because you meet him away from the court. He's one of the nicest guys you'll ever talk to. He's always great talking to the media. He's got a hell of a personality. But he's also a great competitor on the court. He's a warrior, and he wants to win. Plenty of basketball here in the fourth quarter. It's Freeman, 1 out of 2. And he politely just tells the Johor Southern Tigers courtside VIP fans to kindly keep quiet. Just kindly. Gotta love the atmosphere tonight here in Bangkok. Lewis goes to his right. Goes for a soft fadeaway. Nobody going in for an offensive rebound. Now here comes Zachus Fields. Fields going in, extending it to a 5-point lead. Nobody came to stop him in his tracks. defense coming here. This High-Tech yet to commit a team foul, so Ahmed Hill will go to the free throw line. And he'll look to cut this down to a 3-point deficit. Well, the free throw just bouncing in and getting the drop. As Ahmed Hill says, Terima kasih, sheshe, umgoy. And gets the second one as well. So Jongwon Kai-Chek will come back in the game. Well, Scotty Lewis is going to come out of the game. So this is an interesting change here for Johor Southern Tigers. Top scorer, best player. No doubt we're going to see him back very soon, probably just to get him a little bit of a respite. Well, Franco has a wide open layup and a complete miscommunication on defense. Still only a 5-point lead, though. Oh, maybe it just throws it away. Williams-Rogers has it. Freeman wide open. And a big-time three-pointer. Good cop from downtown. James Sawad as he gets the home crowd in this. A timeout is going to be called by Johor Southern Tigers. We'll be back in just under 1 minute. Winner of this game will take second place of Group A here in BCL Asia East. Scotty Lewis is going to come back into the lineup. So now it's Ahmed Hill who's going to have a little bit of a respite. Almost 4 minutes played here in the fourth quarter. High-Tech extending it back to an 8-point lead. Lewis is going to turn it over again. Here comes Zachus Fields. Fields finds James Sawad. Trying to go in the corner. Now Freeman. James Sawad pump fakes. Finds Williams-Rogers. Well, finally gets the three to go as he extends it to an 11-point lead. Incredible. I mean, if you look at the matchups here in Group A, Dewa always seemed to struggle against Johor Southern Tigers. High-Tech always seemed to have the better of Johor. And JST had a day off. Wang Yi-ho attacks. Gets it off in time, and I think the High-Tech bench, I thought that may have been very close, but may have just got it off in time. 9-point lead still. Almost halfway to go. Zachus Fields shaking, baking. The time hitting the front iron. Marcus Lee now 3 points away from a double-double with 11 rebounds. Wang Yi-ho goes baseline. Finds Jongwon Kai-Chek, and the follow-up is good. Back-to-back buckets by Wang Yi-ho. Back to a 7-point deficit. Well, the Malaysian national team player Wang Yi-ho right now with 16 points. Third leading scorer time for JST. We'll be back from this timeout. Well, here we go. Final 4 minutes. 33 seconds left. High Tech have only committed one team foul. Johor Southern Tigers have one to give. Well, deep three goes flying. Another offensive rebound. With good hands. Diaby gets it taken away. Good defense by Scotty Lewis. Oh, but Lewis turns it right back over. High Tech scramble for it. Hackus Fields. Oh, no traveling violation given. Diaby finds Fields in the corner, can put him back up by 10. And Hackus Fields. A little bit of string music. Oh, Fields getting his points. 19 tonight for him. John Wong Kai check. Finds Maymay. And that's going to be a second team foul against High Tech. Well, there is Ibrahim Diaby. The extra pass by Williams Rogers. And Hackus in the corner. String music, baby. As he plays the rhythm. Ho, way off the mark. Marcus Lee unable to come up with a rebound. Now High Tech. Diaby goes in. And he'll go back to the free throw line. And that's the benefit of going turbo speed right at the defense. Because 3:16 here. Johor Southern Tigers nearly level things up, but Diaby just missing it. Third consecutive free throw now. Because he has games where he makes all of them. And then there's some games he can be a little bit inconsistent. But he's 1 for 4. 11-point lead to High Tech. JST have got to find buckets. Marcus Lee goes in, much better. And when they get him involved, I don't think there's going to be many people that can defend him. But they've got to get him involved. Because they're missing the inside presence of Aaron Gramaport for sure. Hackus Fields. And that's going to remain High Tech ball on the baseline. Well, here's the penetration. So Jaim Sawad Finds Diaby very quickly. Fields now final seconds, made his last three. That's not going to go. Single-digit deficit, but 2:30 under. Every possession's got to count now here for JST. And that's going to be a flop, a tentacle. So, Diaby's going to be called for the descent. So Lewis will go to the free throw line and try and cut it down to 8. Because JST have as well. Now, had that been called an illegal screen, that would have been Marcus Lee's final foul. But Lewis misses the free throw. And the home crowd sensing 220, trying to hold on to a 9-point lead. Well, they got to get it in bounds. They've got to score here. Hill off the quick screen. Finds Wang Yi-ho. And Wang Yi-ho, what a veteran's move. What a cool, calm, composed move. Now it's back to a 7-point deficit. Yi-ho now up to 18 points. Second leading scorer time for JST. James Sawat. Finding Williams Rogers. Good defense. Good hands by Ahmed Hill. Now they want to run. Hill goes quickly. Now it's a 5-point ball game. Well, what a run from Johor Southern Tigers. A 5-0 run. 1:44 to go. It's a 2-possession ball game. But it's the defense from that man, the reach, that forced a turnover, and then how quickly he sprinted to catch up with Mei Ting. Well, that was the play. That was the field goal that took Wang Yi-ho up to 18 points. And then it was Ahmed Hill, after forcing the turnover, quickly sprinting ahead. We'll be back from this timeout in under 1 minute. Well, it's got to be Bola Keranjang time here from Johor Southern Tigers. They're still trailing by 5 points. Got to make something happen here. Macclesfield's getting that high screen. JST no fouls to give. Fields tries a step through, can't get it. Marcus Lee comes up with a rebound. And now JST can make it a 1-possession ball game. Still over a minute to go. Bill gets to the bucket, a lot of bumping. No foul given. Good defense. And now Freddie Leash can probably call it good night, Bangkok. Fantastic Freddie with the three-pointer. Extending it back to an 8-point ball game. What a big-time play by a big-time player in fantastic Freddie Leash. Timeout call. We'll be back in 1 minute. Here it is. Freddie just said, Wilma, I'm home, baby. Big-time play. Well, it was a take by Ahmed Hill in the paint, in which had he converted that one, and he was surrounded by 3 defenders. I mean, it was a tough scenario, but that could have made it a 3-point deficit. But then Freddie Leash, a 3-pointer in transition, quickly made it an 8-point lead to High Tech. Are they going to go 3 games in a row victorious against JST? 1:06 left. JST have got to score on this play. Hill goes baseline. That time gets the contact. And now he'll go to the free throw line. And that's going to be foul number 5 against Eric Freeman. So he's fouled out. Well, here we go. These are going to be 2 very big Tembakan Perchuma at the free throw line. Oh, I missed it. Tough one indeed. He's got to make these free throws. Has to make this Tembakan Perchuma. Try to cut it down to a 7-point deficit. Second one good. And that's a foul that's going to send him straight to the free throw line. Great free throw shooting this evening from Johor, from High Tech. Because they haven't taken as many as Johor Southern Tigers, but one thing for sure is High Tech, they've been very clinical. 2 converted, 9-point lead, under a minute to go. Lewis is going to have to quickly go for 3. It's up. Doesn't get it. Leash comes up with a rebound. And have High Tech done enough? Foul is going to be called against Ibrahim Diaby. Oh, Diaby is 1 out of 4 from the free throw line. But it's everything else that he gives his team. He's like the glue that holds everybody together. He's got a bright career ahead of him. Born and raised here in Thailand. And he's going to be very much a part of the national team's projects in the future. Ahmed Hill now just losing control of it. And that is going to be another turnover in High Tech. Very much indeed look like they've done it again. Well, just patiently pass around here. They do need to take a shot, though, because there's going to be time difference between game and shot clock. Akasville, it's alley-oop time. Diaby, whoa. I'm telling you, Ibrahim Diaby is going to be a serious talent in the future. You speak to the coaching staff. He's a great kid, a great attitude, and he's a hard worker, that's for sure. And I for sure cannot wait to see him play for the Thai national team. So foul is going to be called, so Manny Ajesu now will go to the free throw line. Well, big free throws coming up here. Manny Ajesu, of course, very great game for him as well. I mean, like I said, it's great to see him return back from Mongolia. We had a great experience. I mean, he's another one. He is going to be a serious center to deal with. Like I say, the plans and the projects ahead for Thai basketball, he is going to be a key cornerstone for them. Well, there you have it, fans. It's going to be a 3rd consecutive victory as Wong Yi-ho banks a 3-pointer. Malaysian national team player had a great game tonight, but not enough here. That makes him joint leading scorer, actually, with Scotty Lewis. There you have it. High Tech are going to finish second of Group A. Well, I think the game is all over. There you have it. A big congratulations for High Tech, going undefeated against Johor Southern Tigers. But it's all over now. We are going to get a post-game interview with the player of the game. But there's so many players you could choose upon. I mean, High Tech, they've just got better and better since that first overtime victory in which they won against Johor Southern Tigers. They won again against Johor Southern Tigers on the road in Malaysia. But 3 wins out of 3, 3 and 3 for them in total. Well, we are going to wait to find out who will be the player of the game. A lot of candidates can take that for sure, because High Tech tonight had 5 players in double figures. Now, their leading scorer tonight was Zachos Fields. But if you want to know a player really just had a monumental impact, Freddie Leash with the big 3-pointer, in my mind, sealed the deal. Also, Pong Sakon, James Sawad had 10 points. Spencer James, William Rogers finished with 11. And Eric Freeman as well. Nearly a double-double, 3 rebounds away with his 18 points. And Emmanuel Jesu finishing with 12. So very soon, we are going to get that interview. Well, like I say, we are going to find out very soon who will be the player of the game. Could it be Zachos Fields? Just the home crowd absolutely love him, and very soon he's going to be a father. Congratulations to both him and his wife, who are very much on the way to having their first child here in Thailand. And they absolutely love him here in Thailand. He's 1 year away from getting his passport as a naturalized Thai citizen. Well, I think you'll be happy to know the player of the game tonight, one Eric Freeman. Finished with 18 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. He's courtside with our courtside reporter, TK, so we'll get a few words with him momentarily. And while Johor Southern Tigers actually celebrating a birthday right now. Well, whose birthday is it? We'll find out very soon. Well, here we are.
Game in Bangkok, Thailand, with High Tech Basketball Club winning against the Johor Southern Tigers, 94-84. We have with us right now the player of the game, Mr. Eric Freeman, Big E, 18 points. Just your quick thoughts on the game right now here, winning at home.
It feels great. That's what we wanted. We wanted to come here and win at home just so we can have the crowd here, the fans behind us, and it'll be a great experience for everybody.
You guys winning here, obviously this gets you into a better position heading into the Final 6. Can you say a little bit about that?
Oh, that's what we wanted, to be in a better position for the Final 6, just so we know what to work on during practice and what we have to look forward to.
You mentioned a little bit about the fans here, the energy here. Speak a bit more about that, how much energy they brought to you guys just to be able to play with everything you got there on the floor.
We have the best fans in Asia. We have the best fans, so we know once we came to Bangkok, we was going to have them, have their support, so we needed that. So they brought us to life.
You've been here for a while. Do you have any Thai phrases you want to say out there to the fans watching at home? Just a little bit. Try something out a little bit.
I just want to, Sawadi Kam.
All right, you heard here, Big E, Eric Freeman, player of the game today. Thank you very much. That's it for Bangkok, Thailand, and we'll see you in a bit for the press conference.
Thank you for having me. Yes, sir.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is the post-game press conference for the Basketball Champions League Asia East game between High Tech Basketball Club and the Johor Southern Tigers, with High Tech Basketball Club winning 94-84. Right now we have on the stage with us the coach and the player of the Johor Southern Tigers, Coach Yong Kian An and Ahmed Hill. So first of all, I'd like to ask you to switch off your mobile phones, and the press conference will be conducted in English. First, Coach Danny, can you give us your comments about the game a little bit?
Yeah, today we are playing not that good. We got 25 turnover, and still the same. The opponents got 14 offensive rebounds, still the same as the last game we against High Tech. We need to adjust. We need to go back and adjust that. And they got the match points on fast break. They got 34 points. We are not playing consistent, and we are not very disciplined on that. So that's why we let the opponent to get the easy layup, easy three. That is a very, very bad.
Okay, and your thoughts on the game, Ahmed?
Just to piggyback off of Coach, they got 34 points in transition. We lost 14 offensive rebounds, and we had 25 turnovers. It's just like, and we only lost by 10. With those staggering numbers, we got to limit those turnovers, especially me. We got to take good shots to not let them get in transition and get easy layups, because they're a fast break team. That's how they like to play. So, we take good shots, take care of the ball, and just rebound. The game is definitely ours. But, shout out to them. They're a good team. They play hard, so look forward to the next one.
All right, so obviously not the way you guys wanted to close out this trip in Bangkok, but plenty of positives. You guys crawled back down from a long run in the second quarter to make it to that go ahead up even. And also the fans, the traveling fans that came here to Johor. Can you speak a little bit about that and how important it is moving forward towards the final six as well?
Yeah, we want to say thank you to all our fans who came out, and even watching back home. Your support means everything to us. You guys are who we play for, and we try to go out there and battle for you guys. So we just want to say thank you so much. And for the next final six, we hope to still continue to have your support and for you to come out and show love.
Yeah, Coach Danny, anything you want to add on about the fans?
Just only thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Coach Danny and Ahmed. Right now, this is the end of the first part of the press conference. We will be back soon with High Tech Basketball Club. Thank you. Welcome back to the second part of the post-game press conference. We now have with us High Tech Basketball Club head coach Pachakon Lerlauko and Eric Freeman, the player of the game today. First of all, let's go through the quick thoughts on your head, Coach Gao. ความเห็นของโค้ชในเกมวันนี้ครับผม
ก็อย่างที่รู้มาเราชนะเขามา2เกมไม่ได้หมายความว่าเราจะชนะเขาเกมที่3เพราะฉะนั้นมันก็ทุกๆเกมมันมีรายละเอียดของมันเพราะฉะนั้นอย่างเกมวันนี้เราก็วางแผนมาได้ค่อนข้างดีแล้วก็ทำให้เขาเล่นได้ยากเราทำให้เขาเสียเทอร์โนเวอร์ได้เยอะในเกมป้องกันของเราสามารถทำได้ดีครับ
Coach Gao said that we had won the previous 2 games with them, but that didn't mean that it would be easy in this third game. Every game has its different details, and they had to go through their homework and made them play as hard as they did, but luckily they came away with the win. All right, now for you, Eric, your thoughts on the game.
I'm just glad that we came out with the win. We played with great communication. We worked on everything that we were supposed to work on, and the results showed how we played and how we practiced.
Question for you here, Eric. You had 18.7 rebounds, but of course 7 of those boards came on the offensive end. Can you say a little bit about how big of that is a part of your game, just the energy, the hustle, just getting the boards and stuff like that for you?
I think that's what separates me from like a lot of other bigs, the hustle that I have on both ends of the floor. And that's just something I work on every day, just hustle, 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 rebound, rebound, and rebound. That's the key to my game.
A question here for Coach Gao about not only the performance of the players like Akai's Fields, Eric Freeman, or Freddie Lish even, but can you say a little bit about the other players, the other up-and-coming players, the other Thai players on the team? ก็โค้ชแก้วอยากจะถามนอกจากสตาร์หลักๆอย่างเอริกอย่างAK พูดถึงนักกีฬาดาวรุ่งคนไทยคนอื่นที่โชว์ฟอร์มพัฒนาขึ้นมานะครับ
โอเคอย่างอื่นเลยเกมบาสเกตบอลมันไม่ได้ขึ้นอยู่ที่บุคคลใดบุคคลหนึ่งนะครับเพราะฉะนั้นโอเคอย่างที่ TK สัมภาษณ์ก็คือโอเควันนี้ AK ทำได้ดีฟรีแมนทำได้ดีแต่ว่าเฟรดดี้อาจจะติดขัดนิดหน่อยเพราะฉะนั้นตัวสำรองเราจะใช้ว่าคำว่า deep bench ก็ได้เพราะว่าเราสามารถใช้คนที่มา step up ได้หมดเพราะฉะนั้นคนที่มา step up วันนี้เขาส่งผลกับเกมจริงเขาทำได้ดีจริงแล้วก็ส่งผลให้เราเก็บชัยชนะในวันนี้ได้ครับ
All right, about that, Coach Gao said that basketball is not about individual players. Okay, Kais did well, Eric did well, but for him, he sees that the team, if we can call it, he has a deep bench where they can use the bench players to come in and make an impact on the game, and we saw that in the bench players of today's game. Last question here for both of you. Can you just say a little bit about the impact of the crowd that has had for you in both of these 2 games here in Thailand? How much energy have they brought to the team? Let's start with you, Eric, first.
I just love the crowd in Bangkok. It's like, it makes me feel think about home. But I know we needed this just because the crowd, that's like our backbone. So we have the crowd with us. That helps us a lot.
ครับพี่แก้วก็เช่นเดียวกันครับเรื่องแฟนๆที่มาที่สนามส่งเสียงเชียร์ให้พลังงานกับทีมมากขนาดไหนครับ
มันก็เป็น energy ที่ดีที่ทำให้ผู้เล่นในทีมไฮเทคมีแรงกระตุ้นอยู่ตลอดเวลาเพราะฉะนั้นมันก็เป็นข้อได้เปรียบของการเป็นเจ้าบ้านในการแข่งขันกีฬานะครับเพราะฉะนั้นก็อยากจะให้แฟนๆตามทีมไปเรื่อยๆนะครับขอบคุณครับ
For Coach Gao, he said that the home crowd is a good energy, gives High Tech a boost, and that's an advantage of being a host. And he encourages the fans to keep coming and to keep cheering for the team wherever they would go. All right, there was a great win closing out here in Bangkok for High Tech. Of course, we'll be moving forward and seeing you next in the final 6. Just one last question here, sorry about that. Getting in that second spot with the standings now, how big of that was for you in this game? Let's start with you, Eric.
The second spot is great. You know, everyone wants to be in the first spot, but the second spot is great because we worked really, really hard. So I'm just happy with the results that we came out with.
ก็อย่างที่เอริกบอกก็คือทุกทีมอยากจะเป็นทีมที่1นะครับเพราะฉะนั้นเราจบที่อันดับ2มันก็เป็นอะไรที่มันดีมันเป็น energy ที่ดีเพราะว่า เราสามารถขึ้นมาเป็นอันดับ 2 ได้แสดงว่าเราสามารถขึ้นไปแข่งอีกเลเวลหนึ่งได้เพราะฉะนั้นเราก็จะพยายามทำให้ดีต่อไปแค่นั้นเอง
All right, Coach Gao echoed that sentiment that every team, of course, wants to be first, but ending up as second here is a good energy as well because that means that they can step up to the next level of competition. So, once again, thank you very much. Well-deserved win here by High Tech Basketball Club here in Bangkok. Thank you, Coach Gao. Thank you, Eric. And for the post-game press conference now is officially over. Thank you all. Thank you from Thailand, and see you next time.